Hey, look, we're going to the same level again.
Welcome to die.
Welcome back to Shadow the Hedgehog, and I'm fucking sick of this place.
No, you're not.
Why do you think I'm not paying attention?
We need to see it three more times.
Why do you think I'm not paying attention to it? And I'm going to tell you that Kirk Thornton was in a lot of Power Rangers. I mean, a lot.
Well, which ones though?
Here, let me just list off all of them.
Good job.
Yeah, please. I'm actually interested.
He was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers in Space, Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue, and Power Rangers Time Force. Oh, and also Power Rangers Wild Force.
Oh, we're doing the Kill Aliens mission.
So we're doing all. So he's basically all in Savin's early work. Gotcha.
Yeah. Bryan Cranston was also in Power Rangers, by the way.
That may be.
My personal favorite Power Rangers
Bryan Cranston
is actually
played
Dino Thunder.
I'll tell you what Bryan Cranston's two big roles are. Walter White and Hal on Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh. Okay.
He was also in the new Godzilla movie for a grand total of about 40 minutes.
Oh, the reboot.
The one released last year?
Yeah. I think so,
Yep.
right?
Oh.
The one that was a giant pile of shit.
I thought all of the Godzilla movies are.
So
No,
it's not
no,
the one.
All the
with,
other Godzilla movies, aside from the
Hedgehog?
'98 Godzilla movie, most of the Godzilla movies are pretty good. It's just the ones that aren't made by Toho that are fucking awful.
Okay.
So this is not the one with Matthew Broderick in it.
That one sucks too, though.
Which one would you say sucks more?
That's hard to debate because the first one was bad, but with the second one, we should have fucking learned from the first one. But we didn't.
Yeah. Well, which one disgusted you the most, I guess?
I guess the second one simply because I thought we would have learned from the first one being terrible and the director being a fan of Godzilla. But nope, it sucked anyway. And they're making a sequel to it. It's coming out in 2018, I think.
Oh, rest in peace.
Wherein it's going to feature it's going to introduce Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, all in that movie.
Wow.
Maybe this time Godzilla will actually be in the fucking movie.
Wait, he wasn't in the movie? What?
He was barely in the movie. He was barely in the movie. That movie has, let's see, I'm gonna look up the runtime of the 2014 Godzilla movie.
Okay.
Quick.
How do you have a Godzilla movie without Godzilla?
It has his name in it, so it's like...
Ask Gareth Edwards.
Why, did he direct it or something?
Yeah, he was the director. Godzilla was 2 hours and 3 minutes. You want to know how much screen time Godzilla had in that?
2 seconds?
Godzilla, somebody got all the clips of Godzilla showing up in the movie. Godzilla has 11 minutes of screen time.
Wow.
Wait, so what's the rest of the movie about then?
Humans. Underdeveloped, boring humans.
Who cares?
Wow. I know, who cares? I want to watch Gojira!
That's not
it's also about the Mutos, but they get 15 minutes of screen time. So in total, there's 26 minutes of screen time with monsters, and the rest of that is people that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh,
yeah, why would I watch a Godzilla movie to watch humans? Like...
Yeah,
I can watch any other movie out there if I want humans.
Yeah.
At least when Final Wars put a lot of focus on humans, they made it interesting. With Final Wars, the humans were like these crazy fucking super soldier spy things, and so there was still stuff going on. They weren't just standing around and talking about stupid shit for the whole movie. And it probably would have been a little bit more interesting had Bryan Cranston been in more of the movie than 40 minutes. But they decided to kill him off as soon as they could and focus on his son.
Well, I was going to go see the new Godzilla movie last year with my dad, but we just sort of decided, nah, let's go and see, like, the Avengers instead.
Good.
Yeah,
that's a lot better
Actually,
choice.
no. The Avengers came out 2 years before that movie did, so that can't. That couldn't have happened.
No,
We were
but
probably
Point
like,
is, though,
you know what?
Point is, though, you decided not to see Godzilla, which you know was not, which was a
Which
waste.
was
We
the
actually
best-
probably went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, which is still my favorite Marvel movie ever.
Yeah, Guardians.
It's good. I'm waiting for Cap though. And Age of Ultron literally comes out in like 2 days of the time of this recording, of course.
Well, I've already seen Age of Ultron myself, actually.
And it's great.
Age of Ultron's really good.
Yeah, I think it's better than the first movie, at least.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. If you ask me, though, it doesn't take much to be better than the first one, which kinda sucked.
Really? I thought I liked it for what it was.
Yeah,
I really did not like Avengers.
it does have quite
Really?
a few problems.
Really?
Yep.
I think that's Age of Ultron had better pacing with like the action scenes and the scenes where the team is talking to each other.
Yeah.
In the first Avengers, there was
just a
one
win for-
giant scene where the team was talking, and then directly following there was one giant scene where there was nothing but like pure action.
Age of Ultron
With
is
Age
just
of
a way more
Ultron.
interesting movie.
With Age of Ultron, I think that's more spaced out, and I think that makes for a more entertaining movie.
Age of Ultron is just a more interesting film. I found the first one to just be incredibly dull. I didn't care about anything that was going on. Plus, Age of Ultron has a way better villain.
Well, again,
Ultron?
like half of it's.
What,
it's
you don't
just
like
the
Tom?
sweet
You don't
comedy.
like Tom Hiddleston as Tom Hiddleston? God, he's so great.
Tom Hiddleston does a good job as Loki, but Loki is a terrible character. He's got like no personality. The only reason people like him is because Tom Hiddleston is hot.
Exactly. I just like his acting.
And it's also
he's a good
concept
actor,
that
but
it's the first brother.
He's a good actor, but like I don't give a shit. He's not an interesting character. Ultron was funny.
Really? I didn't
He
think of
is
him as
more
a funny.
intimidating anyway.
Well, I didn't think of him as a funny guy.
Well, he has those snarky quips.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
he's like when he's meant to be intimidating, he's intimidating, and when he's having banter with Tony Stark or anybody, he's usually pretty funny.
well, I can't wait for the movie to come out.
Stark, I don't think that Robert Downey Jr. is interested in playing him anymore. Actually,
Really? I'm pretty
Well,
sure
if
he still is.
he's still got a contract with Marvel too fucking bad, he's got to until that expires.
Well, he's already in the Infinity War, so he's got to see it through to the end.
Yeah, he's got to
Yeah.
at least get through the Infinity War.
well, I think that he said that once his contract expires, I don't think that he's going to try to renew it or anything.
Well, yeah, because he's kind of if he keeps going, he's going to be typecast as Iron Man for the rest of his life.
Well, he is Iron Man. Lol.
Well, yeah, but he's done other stuff way before Iron Man, and he can do things that isn't just Iron Man.
I was about to say, what were you doing there?
Oh, I didn't. But like, no one was actually watching the past. So,
Oh, really? Well, don't mind us. We're just talking about Marvel.
Well, I'm still watching it. I'm just not talking about anything that's going on because we've already done this mission about a million damn times.
No, we're not. We're killing the gun agent. That's clearly a different mission.
we haven't done.
Oh
the...
yeah, kill all the enemies in the area. That's new.
Woohoo! What an original idea for a level.
Not.
I was waiting for someone to do something like that.
So, on an unrelated topic, at the time of this recording, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 has just released. Like, it just came out today.
Once again,
And apparently, it's terrible.
Really?
Well, yeah.
It's, first off, it's apparently incredibly buggy, and the initial game size is only 4 gigabytes, which is smaller than the day one update patch of 7 gigs, if I recall correctly.
Wow. Okay.
That's incredible.
And the reason for that is that the base game shipped like with the discs. Apparently, all that is on the disc right away is the tutorial and part of the part creator. The rest of the stuff that's supposed to be in the game is in that 7 gigabyte update file.
Wow.
Oh boy.
So essentially, the whole game is DLC. If you want to get technical.
Hey, we all love DLC.
Oh wow.
I'm the only one who's sick of bullshit like this happening.
No, you're not. Although I'm still probably gonna rent Pro Skater 5, if only for the novelty of having Lil Wayne in the game.
No, I feel like when you buy a game, you shouldn't have to buy for anything unless it's DLC.
Especially if it's day one. Hi, Warner Brothers. Hi, EA. Hi, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft usually doesn't do... Well, to be fair, usually Ubisoft, as far as I can tell, usually doesn't do day one DLC that's too expensive.
It just sucks, like...
Day one update patches are pretty common, and I just don't care about those anymore. At least I don't have to pay for the patch.
Yeah, that's true.
It just kind of sucks for me that Ubisoft are kind of like a meh company now, because they used to be pretty good.
And they're still making good games, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, but
that's all I care about. If a company is still making good games, I don't care.
That's true.
For what I've seen, Ubisoft is trying to get back up on their feet. Like after the backlash with Unity.
Well, yeah, but
which, by the way, which got and most of those, in fact, pretty much all of those have been patched. When I played the game late last,
perfectly now.
When I played the game late last year, it works perfectly fine. At this point, any problems that anybody has with Unity are just, essentially whether or not you like the game itself.
Dude, I haven't played the Assassin's Creed game since 3.
That was a really poor note to end on.
Yeah, right?
Well, again...
3 sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I'm still waiting for the eventual Rayman Legends sequel.
Yeah, like, I hear that the Rayman team are thinking about leaving Ubisoft, because they haven't been treating the team very well, like...
Too bad if they leave, they can't do anything with Rayman.
Well, that's because the sad reality of things is that Rayman isn't Ubisoft's biggest moneymaker. So
Rayman's not really a big, not really a profitable IP anymore. The only people who know about Rayman know about it because of the nostalgia, and they can't bank on nostalgia for everything.
Well, I think the Origins, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it sold like over 2 million at least.
And I'm still willing to bet that most of those people who bought it were fans of Rayman to begin with.
Well, still, when you compare 2 million to whatever Assassin's Creed sells, that's chump change. So
yeah,
Assassin's Creed sells really well. So it's the same reason as to why Sega doesn't just make a new Ristar game. There's no real brand name recognition anymore.
Well, that's the same
like
pretty
best case scenario, a new Rayman game or a new Ristar game is suddenly announced.
Yeah.
How many people are really gonna buy it?
The really old gamers that are in their chairs right now.
Buy it.
Well, that can be said with a lot of Sega's IPs, because they had a lot with the Mega Drive Genesis, and then they just dropped a ton of them.
Yeah, because a lot of them, because I don't know the sales charts or anything for games when they came out on the Genesis or, critical reception initially, but usually when a company does drop an IP, it wasn't received as well as they had hoped. It didn't sell enough to make back however much they spent on the game.
Well,
so they don't bother making a new one anymore, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened with a lot of Sega's IPs. They were forgotten, didn't sell well, and so Sega shoved them on the back burner because they're not making enough money. I can't answer the fucking phone right now, Nevada.
Well, that might be the case, but it could also be the fact that Sega just weren't sure what they were doing at the time, so it was just like, let's just experiment all over the place.
That too, but now they can't suddenly do a new Ristar game because who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows who Ristar is in the general public anymore?
And same with franchises like Alex Kidd.
Yeah, Alex Kidd especially, because a lot of people might know about Alex Kidd, but at the end of the day, who really gives a shit about Alex Kidd?
Speaking of which, I
have yet to know anyone in the modern gaming world who knows what even Alex Kidd is.
They're not doing much.
Speaking of which, I actually went to a convention last weekend, I think, and there was a copy of Alex Kidd on the Master System, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's actually quite fun.
Well, it's just
the Alex Kidd games are alright usually. really.
It's just that for the time, Sega needed something to compete with Mario, and they looked at what was popular during the time, and that was Attitude, S characters, and Michael Jackson. So
Yeah, and Sonic was born. And
so
then
they made
because
Sonic, and they
and
still
then
had
because
no
of-
idea how to make him fit into the modern world.
Yeah.
And then because of Sonic's popularity, we got a shit ton of other mascots that most of them are good to have been forgotten, but there are a couple that I think should probably still be around, namely Sparkster.
And would I say Crash and Spyro as well?
Yeah, those.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those two would not have existed if it weren't for Sonic. I mean,
Yeah.
the code name
Especially
for
Crash.
when it was in development, Crash was
Yeah, I
called
know.
Sonic's ass game.
When I first found out about that was freaking hilarious.
I know.
Yeah, that's probably about the greatest code name for anything ever.
Yeah.
We need a code name for this project. What should we call it? Sonic's
Sonic
ass.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think at the time,
I would have loved to see like the developer's face when they came up with that.
because
Just imagine it's one guy like way in the back of the table. He says it. Everybody like turns their heads and looks at him.
Well,
And then they just roll on the
I-
floor laughing.
I think at the time,
But then the boss is like, "It's brilliant."
I think
That's a great idea. You get a promotion.
Promotion.
No, because I think they just came up with that name just because they weren't fully sure what animal to use, but they knew they wanted to use one, so yeah.
Plus
Sonic
they
was-
knew the camera angle they were going to go for, but I mean, still.
Yeah.
Well, at least Spyro still has life going into him now.